to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is...
Good morning and welcome to day 11. I am in my little tiny hut where I slept last night in Jerramungup, I think. And yeah, looking forward to leaving because today's going to be a really good day of riding. I'm going to ride through the Valley of the Giants today. And I'm staying in Manjimup tonight, which looks like a really nice place. So there's going to be heaps of scenic roads, which I think I'm going up through mountains. So after a week or so of just straight roads, I'll be finding some windy roads, I think, finally. And then tomorrow it's on to Perth, my final destination, which will be amazing to see my family again. So join me for the ride today, my second last day of riding, and I'll see you on the road. Leaving this cabin, I'm not gonna lie, it was a really uncomfortable night's sleep. I'm not feeling 100% tonight. The bed was just uncomfortable and hard, and it was very cold last night, and there wasn't much in the way of coverings in there. I thought about getting my sleeping bag out at one stage, but I put the heater on instead, which ended up being really noisy. But the plan today is we are here at Jerramungup, and we're going to follow this coastal route to Manjimup. We're kind of going to skirt around Albany to save a bit of time, and then I think just after Denmark there's the Valley of the Giants road that I want to ride that takes us to Walpole, and then pop up to Manjimup. So it should be a good day's worth of riding. Alright, let's hit the road.
I wish I knew how much I missed not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problems.
Starting to feel better after a really rough morning. I didn't check, but I'm pretty sure that mattress I slept on last night was made of plywood, because it was rock hard. It's 14 degrees this morning, but the fresh air and the sun warming me up is making me feel 10 times better already, which is good because I was feeling pretty rough. And also I don't think it helps that I haven't had anything or any food with any nutritional value for probably the last maybe 36 hours. So that's something I wasn't aware of when I came to WA, was that the likes of Woolies and whatnot are shut on Sundays, which is unusual for us Victorians, because they're always open on Sundays for us, except for I think Easter Sunday. So I couldn't go and get some supplies when I planned to, which was a bit difficult. So I'm looking forward to having something to eat that has some nutritional value. And I'm also looking forward to having some caffeine not too far down the road. But I can tell you already, motorcycling is making me feel better already. And what a day.
Beautiful. The other way. Sun is out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is brought you in. I knew.
Well, we're coming into the outskirts of Albany. I'm on the fence as to whether or not I'm going to go into Albany or not. I could really use a break. I started at I left at about 8 o'clock and it's now 9:46, so I should probably stop and have a break. And like I said earlier, probably not feeling 100% because I haven't had any decent food, so I might stop and fill up the bike and and see if I can find something decent to eat. So bear with me while I make this little detour, and I'll see you back on the road soon. I've made it to Denmark, which is awesome for two reasons. The first is I really think having something decent to eat and recaffeinating is going to make me feel a heck of a lot better than I have this morning. And the second is I've been able to ride, in spite of not feeling 100%, I've been able to ride 2 hours and 20 minutes. And let's see, yeah, 222 kilometers straight, which has been a pretty good effort. So I've basically ridden over half of today's journey, so I've already got that under my belt, which is good. So I'm gonna find a place to stop here, have a really decent rest. It's only 20 past 10, so I've still got ages in the day to go. I want to feel really good when I ride through the Valley of the Giants, so I'm going to make sure that I don't leave until I'm feeling 100% again, which I'm sure won't be a problem. Alright, well I'll see you after I've filled up, had something to eat and had a Red Bull. Okay, wow, that was Denmark. And I have to say, after having something to eat, having a good drink and a Red Bull, a sugar-free Red Bull, I feel $1,000,000. I feel human again. Denmark's a super interesting place. There's lots of different subcultures of people. They've got your hippies, bogans, surfers, retirees, you name it, all united by one thing: their inability to drive. Man, it was challenging navigating some of that driving. So next stop is it's a 1 hour round trip around the Valley of the Giants road. I've been told it's really spectacular, so let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that it is. Either way, it looks like the road itself will be fun to ride on. So it should be, yeah, it should be a bit of a hoot. And then after that we'll move on to tonight's accommodation. And tomorrow is the big day where I get to catch up with my family again. They're at the Perth Zoo today and they're having a ball. Alright, I'll see you shortly. Okay, we're coming up to Valley of the Giants Road. And let's see what this has to offer. Could be nothing, it could be amazing, but it might be, I think it's going to be worth our time. Alright, here goes nothing. Was quite beautiful. I'll put some clips in there. It actually was really reminiscent of some of the rainforest areas from where I'm from in Gippsland, sort of around Traralgon National Park. Same smell, same windy roads. Yeah, it was really nice, very, very relaxing, very tranquil. I decided against doing the treetop walks, which I'll probably regret, but pretty keen just to keep pushing on and feeling really good and just enjoying riding the motorbike in this beautiful weather through this beautiful scenery. So I might just keep going while I'm loving life. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that bit of footage. And I'll see you down the road. Walpole, I don't know how you say it. Again, apologies for butchering the names of these beautiful places. So I think this is my second last stop for the day. Just gonna call in here quickly. Have a little relax. And then head on up to where my accommodation is for tonight. So I shall talk to you soon. I've made it to day 11's final destination, which is Manjimup. So I'm just cruising into town now to find my motel for the night. Today could not be more of a stark contrast to the Nullarbor. Rather than the treeless plain, there was literally millions of trees, all as tall as road trains are long, competing for space in these beautiful forests. The smell was amazing, and it's such a beautiful day. It's 20 degrees, there's not a breath of wind. I mean, what a great final full day of riding. I've still got tomorrow to go to get to Perth. This has been really beautiful. A few roadworks along the way, but when you're not in a hurry, it's not so much of a bother. Okay, I'm going to go check in the hotel, get settled, go get a nice healthy dinner, and I'll talk to you guys later. Welcome to the end of day 11 in this ride from Traralgon to Perth. Today was a spectacular ride. Like I said earlier, it was just completely different from the scenery across the Nullarbor. It was just a beautiful wooded area, so picturesque. It smelt amazing, like eucalypt, the whole day. I'm stopped in this hotel room. This, I'll save the best to last, is the best hotel room I've stayed in. It's incredible. It smells so clean. The beds, and it's got 2 beds. They're nice and soft. Heaps of storage space. I've got all my gear spread out. Amazing. And it's also one of the cheapest places I've stayed in as well, in what's it called? Manjimup. So I'm going to head out soon and have a look what I can get for dinner. And yeah, it's been just such a really great second last day to this trip. So tomorrow I'm going to go through Bustleton and then up to Perth and meet with my family who have spent the day in Perth today, and they're absolutely loving it. So thanks for sticking with me this long, and I'm looking forward to completing the trip tomorrow, and I'll see you then.
I wish I knew how much I miss